Shall we order dinner now, Stanley?
I don't see why not, Ollie.
Officer! Oh, officer!
Room service.
Yeah, what's going on? Come on, what's all the noise about?
We'd like to place our order for dinner, please.
Oh, you'd like to place your order for dinner?
Sure, we eat very regular and we don't like our routine broken.
Oh, no. No, of course not. We mustn't do that.
I believe that steaks would be nice. Don't you think so, Stanley?
I think so. Yeah, I believe a steak would be nice. Make mine a thick one.
Make that two, officer.
Not too thick.
2 thick steaks.
Yeah, but he doesn't want it too thick.
I think I'd like it medium. I think I'd like it medium. No, I think... No, I think I'd rather have it rare.
Yeah, I see.
Why don't you try it medium rare?
Now, that's a very good idea. Make mine the same.
Wouldn't you like some dessert, too?
We'll decide about that later. Just bring in the steaks now, my good man.
Oh, gentlemen, I just happen to remember we're fresh out of steaks. But in the meantime, here's our Blue Plate special for today, bread and water.
In a cold gray room of the city jail, 3 grim detectives are relentlessly grilling their 2 suspects, Laurel and Hardy. The 2 boys are seated under the merciless glare of an arc lamp, while the detectives fire away at them. The 3rd degree has been going on for 5 hours now, but strangely enough, the detectives seem to be more exhausted than their captives.
For the last time, are you guys going to confess or not?
Come on, spill it. You'll sit under that hot light all week.
We've been easy on you guys, but we can get rough.
Now, really, gentlemen, this whole thing is a mistake. We don't have the least idea of what you're talking about.
Maybe perhaps if we came back some other time.
You're going to stay right here. We know who you are. We got you dead to rights. Now, talk. Yes, sir. The man wants us to talk, Stanley.
All right. What would you like to talk about, Oliver?
I don't know. What would you like to talk about, Stanley?
Oh, I don't care. Anything you want to talk. Let's talk about... you remember if...
Now listen, you mug! I'm going to give you one more chance. Start singing.
Singing?
Come on. Why, we'd be delighted. Mizzy dose and dose and little lambsy tiggy. Shut up!
Tiddly winks and winky tiddles and tiddle and tivvy and two and wooden shoes or something.
That's enough! Now look, you two!
Hey, wait a minute, Donovan. Wait a minute, I've got an idea.
What?
Come over here.
I wonder why they're mad at us, Ollie. Why should they arrest us?
It's probably that Mr. Kingsley. He was very angry because you didn't deliver his chicken.
Well, it served him right for calling me a nerk.
He didn't call you an egg, Stanley. He called you a jerk.
Oh, well, that's different. Maybe I shouldn't be mad at him. I shouldn't be mad at him.
Say, does this strong light bother you, Stanley?
No, Ollie, but I've got an awful kink in my neck from sitting in this chair so long.
Here, Stanley, sit closer to the lamp. The heat will do your neck good.
Thank you, Ollie. Pointed towards my apple.
Say, I wonder what they're whispering about over there.
Now, look, man, we've been grilling these 2s for 5 hours, and we haven't broken them yet.
Can't stand it much longer. I'm cracking up.
Yeah, me too. My nerves are all shot to pieces. I'd like to murder the both of them.
No, that's where you boys are wrong. These guys aren't just ordinary mugs. They're clever. They're putting on the dumb act. We've got to outsmart them.
So what do? Act dumb, too?
Of course we don't act dumb. We got to use psychology on them.
Yeah, I get it. Use brains against brains.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, first, I'll use the friendly approach. If that doesn't work, we'll break down their nerves. You got the file ready, Donovan?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Now, when I give you the word, start filing on that iron bar, steady and monotonous like. That ought to drive them crazy. Brickhouse, you'll be ready with the water. Let's go.
Well, look, boys, you've got us all wrong. We're just trying to help you.
All we want is a little information.
We know that you boys didn't want to do all those killings, did you?
No, sir, but we got so many orders, so we had to do them.
And after all, business is business.
Is it? Of course it is.
Now, you see, Brickhouse, I told you there were a couple of nice boys. Now tell me, boys, who were the parties that ordered them killed?
Oh, we're very sorry, but we can't divulge that.
So you still won't confess?
Well, our customer list is very confidential. Somebody might cut in on our business.
We'd really like to tell you, sir, but it's a professional secret.
Okay, Donovan.
Ollie, that sound. Can't stand it, can ya? Oh, I don't mind it. It just reminds me I'd like to borrow Ollie's fingernail file.
Here you are, Stanley, and be careful of your cuticle.
Go ahead, Brickhouse. Wouldn't you like a nice, cool drink of water?
Oh, no, thank you, sir.
I'm not a bit thirsty either.
Here, Brickhouse, give it to me. I need it bad.
Oh, that's better.
Donovan, will you stop that noise? You're driving me nuts. I was driving myself nuts. Now you listen to me, you two gorillas.
I want to know where you were at 12:30 yesterday. Now, come on, and quit stalling.
12:30. Now, let me see.
Ollie, wasn't that when we stopped?
No, Stanley, that was 2 o'clock. At 12:30, we were going to kill,
Yes? You were saying you were going to kill...
No, but we didn't do it.
That's right. Mr. Jones wouldn't pay the ceiling price.
They didn't got ceiling prices.
Of course, we wouldn't want to break the law.
No, we're getting someplace. I suppose this was one of the Kerrigan bunch you were going to kill yesterday.
Kerrigan?
Yes.
I never heard of them. Have you, Ollie?
No, we were going to kill an ordinary leghorn.
Must be an out-of-town mob. Well, we don't care where they come from.
I've never heard anything like this as long as I've been on the force.
How many do you figure you've killed altogether?
Oh, hundreds. We don't count them.
Hundreds! Yeah, you see, business is picked up because we don't require ration points.
Ration points? Now listen to me, wise guys. Don't try to get cute. Take it easy, Take it easy. 18 years on the boat, but I never come up against anything like this. Calm down, Lieutenant. Calm down. Don't worry about me. I'm okay, boys. I'm okay. Don't worry about me.
There's only one thing to do. We'll question them one at a time.
Yeah.
Get up here, you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. Stand here next to me. I'll take care of you next. Now listen, Hardy.
Yes, sir.
You may as well spill the whole thing. We've got you cold. On the day before yesterday, what were your movements? Just what were you doing?
Yes, Ollie. Just what were you doing?
Why, Stanley, I was with...
Yes. Who were you with?
Stanley, you know perfectly well that I was with you.
Oh, that's right. He was with me.
I don't care. I'm gonna quit. I'll give up the pension against standing anymore.
Grab him, Brickhouse. He's thrown in the mouth. Grab him.
Calm down, Lieutenant. Just go to the people. Calm down. There's a telephone.
Hello? Yes, Chief. Uh-huh. Okay, Chief. Well, we can let him go, boys. The chief says the whole thing was a mistake. They picked up the real killers at the railroad station.
You mean we can get rid of these two?
That's right. The chief says they're as harmless as a couple of babes.
Harmless as a couple of babes.
Now get out of here, you two. Get out before I tear you apart with my bare hands.
Come on, Stanley. I don't think the man wants us here.
Pardon me, sir, but would you mind if I stayed a few minutes longer so the lamp can bake the other side of my neck?
He's got a bad kink in it.
Kink in it? I'll put a break in it. I'll...
Lieutenant's gone nuts! Throw them out, quick! Get out, shoot! Get out!
He certainly was a tempestuous man, wasn't he, Stanley?
He sure was. And he had a bad temper, too. Say, Ollie.
What?
I wonder if we said anything to upset him.
How could we possibly upset anyone?